Hi everyone, it's Rhonda. Welcome back to my channel, A Little Bit French, and I'm so happy you're here. I will show you my Chapter 1 Papers Design Team project, and I used the Floral Ephemera Kits 1 and 2, and I made a journal. I love this journal. It was a lot of fun. The base of it was just some coffee stained papers, and then I added Chapter 1 papers, digitals. They're gorgeous, always. And my friend Carrie sent me some trim in a box, and I will show you at the end of the video. That just came at a perfect time. I was looking for ways to help decorate this, and thank you, Carrie, and thank you, Chapter 1 Papers. This was a pleasure to create because of you two. You three. So I loved the colors on this digital. I will list all the digitals below, and Sue and Jan's shop, Etsy shop, and it just flowed easily. Beautiful colors, and I made this little side tuck here with, I added this original ephemera. Just put it back in here. And then this gorgeous white lace pocket. It just went with the top of this digital. I love this digital so much. And this white went with that. And inside I added some seed packets that come in the kit. And then I made a tag because it was the right color green. And then I just love this trim. Another seed packet, beautiful, and some original ephemera. So whoever gets this can add what they want inside that. And then here is some more original ephemera I made a pocket with, a big pocket. I added this velvet flower. I love velvet flowers. And inside is one of my antique photographs, and I backed it. And then original ephemera. It says Madame someone. Let's see. Oh goodness, I don't know that. How to say that. It's just a note. Isn't that precious? I loved it. And then this is a belly band that you could go either way. It's open and it's just a cluster of papers. A little interaction with whoever gets this journal. Give you something to do. And this page, I just kind of collaged a book page, a French book page, and some of the digital kit and one of my images copied. Everything's copied. And here's a tag from the kit. Ooh, I had so much fun, you guys. This one has two pockets. I made one with the lace from Carrie, which is gorgeous, and I added copies of some of my old photographs. These are just opened spaces you can write in with ledger paper. And this is some tea-stained paper here that ripped, and I love that look. And then inside is a couple book pages, antique French book pages. I just love them. This one is rag paper, a little bit rag paper. It's very pretty though. But I mean, this lace. Over the weekend, I did make some tea stain papers. When I make my tea stain papers, I just dip the tea bags in, the hot water. I let it cool, and then I just take the tea bag to each page. I don't soak them, because even though we're in a hot climate here and very dry climate, they dry like that when you just use the tea bag front and back, and it just gives you more control over the color. I just thought I'd share that. I just love this page. And this page is another one of my antique photos copied. And you flip it up. And then here's the digital. Beautiful digital from the kit. And then a pocket. I left it empty. You can put what you want in there. Couple of my favorite pages. And this page is basically another seed packet. I think this is from another kit though. In this beautiful lace pocket. And I just glued on the book page to the base of the journal. This is almost like a little pad. I just copied one of my photographs and clipped it on there. So you can see it, and then you can use it however you want in this journal. And then here is some beautiful ephemera. I just love that color green. I get a lot of my papers and my ephemera, as you know, from Monahan Papers. Music sheet, place to write if you want. Clip that on there. And the next page is this gorgeous netted, kind of embroidered, ripped and torn the way I love it. Carrie found it and she shared it with me because she's just an angel. And then here's another tag that I made, and some tea stained ribbon. I was tea staining this weekend, and I love that you can see through this beautiful fabric. I just love that part. Okay, and this one is special to me because I just cut out and glued down some leftover remnants of some lace, and I don't throw anything away. And a cute little girl, and I love this digital. And here is an original letter and some more collaging on the corner here. And then I used this ribbon, this faded ribbon that I got on Etsy, as a little tuck. This is from the kit, this beautiful soft rose, and the labels that they have. Chapter 1 Papers has beautiful labels, and I just made a little booklet. I tried to keep the booklet small because this was getting really thick and chunky. And here is gorgeous ephemera I've been hoarding. It is amazingly beautiful. But I made a pocket out of it and another seed packet. And here is one of my copied French photographs. And on the back, I added some, it looks like Italian paper though. Maybe she went to Italy. And then here is another flip out. And then I added this gorgeous handwriting, French handwriting. And then I added some more of this ribbon down here at the bottom. And then this is a belly band that's open. and another photograph copied. See if we can get that up there, in there. Yeah, sometimes if you don't round the corners, they get stuck in the lace. That's okay. And then in this little corner tuck, beautiful part of the digital kit, I added more ephemera that I made a booklet, and this is also from Carrie, this tatting in that beautiful color. And I just used some tea stain papers and this original piece. And then this is one of my photographs that I copied, and I just enlarged it. I plan on enlarging a lot more of those photographs. I kind of like them bigger. And here is one of the digital kit images. And here is the middle. I just think that's beautiful. And I just added a tag. And then you can write on this space, and I made a little open ledger place to also write. This didn't need anything. It's just pretty on its own. And then here's an antique book page, French book page. Then I made another little notepad type flip up, and this faded old antique photo of mine. I added some lace here at the bottom, but she just looked fine there. And then you just flip it up, and you can write on here or use the papers. And then this is just an original French document that I glued down. 1870. Oh, I almost made this page of the kit the cover. I loved it so much. It was sort of my focal point when I started this project. And then I added some of their labels. You know they have gorgeous labels, so check that out. And then this is an antique music sheet that I made a pocket at the bottom. And this is just a cluster. And these papers are from Monahan Papers, and a copy of one of my antique photographs. This is an envelope, actually. So whoever gets this can use this. And I don't know why, I just love this page so much. It was just the way they designed it with the white and the green and the postal marks. And then I added one of their French labels and one of their kits. I'll add that kit below. And this image, this copied photograph I have, just fit perfectly in my opinion there. I loved it. And I just added some more of the Carrie trim. We'll just call it Carrie trim from now on. And another label on this page. And then for places to write, I just added on top antique ledger, and you can just fold it back, and then you can hide what you've written. And then here's another beautiful floral image from the kit and another little tag. And I just like that you can see her face in that lace. This is just also a copy of one of my antique French photographs. Get her in there. This is also from Carrie, this beautiful, I mean, I can use it in so many ways, that lace. And then I added a label, a chapter 1 papers label to this beautiful image. And then this is also one of those writing spaces where you just lift up the lace. And this is so pretty, this page. And more writing space and more ephemera. And then this page, there were like 2 French documents, and I just added a copy of one of my photographs to the bottom. And then here is a belly band here, and another one of my antique photos with some French ephemera at the bottom, and I backed it, the book page. Yeah, this is kind of a tight belly band. And that's it. That's the back page. This is from an older kit that I have that I just adore, from Chapter 1 Papers. And here's the back. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to stick around, I'll show you what Carrie sent me. And I wasn't expecting it. So, and the timing, like I said, the timing couldn't have been any better. I just opened that box and I squealed with delight. My husband was standing right next to me. He goes, "That's pretty." I'm like, "I know." So hang on, let me get what she sent. The box is full. I don't know how to do this because the box is full. Can you guys see that? Look at all that beauty. Of course, I've got the lid here at the bottom. It faces the other way, but I want to keep the box. But this is just what she sent me. She's just a doll. It's just so much that I use, and I don't know. I mean, I look and look on eBay and I don't see this kind of beauty. So thank you, Carrie. You helped this project. You really, really did. Let me put this down. All right, everyone. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you, Sue and Jan. And I hope you enjoyed this summertime floral ephemera lace journal. And I will be back soon. And I hope you're staying cool because it's pretty warm out there. Take care, everyone.